Hello JM Training members, Gary Papish here. I just wanted to tell you about my SIG P211 GTO and some of the modifications I've made to it. First, I'd like to thank Norman Aguilar. He introduced me to another instructor. I believe his name is Kyle. Sorry if that's not your name, I'm terrible with names. But we were at the unofficial opening for Bourbonnais when he invited me to try his P211. I'm a level 0 shooter, and I was completely unaware of the 2011 category of pistols and never owned a Sig Sauer pistol before. I was blown away with the features of this gun. The magazine capacity, the way the trigger works, the compensator, the fiber optic sights, it's all way better than anything I was ever used to. So fast forward, I bought one, and I put a Surefire X300U light on it and began my holster draw training. The first challenge was getting a firm grip on the gun and keeping it until the last shot was fired and the gun was holstered. I start out well, but after 5 or so shots I would be distracted by my fingernails digging into the palm of my support hand. I could deal with it, but I was looking for something better. Then I found Magmo grips, which is these guys right here. You take a picture of your hand gripping the gun, and they will custom contour this to fit your hand. I chose to use the silicon carbide texture on here, and they even it will engrave anything you want on there, so I had them put the GTO emblem on there, just like the factory gun had, or the factory grip I should say. So this increased my gripability big time. I really like the way the cutout is for the fingers, so now I can get a good grip with my support hand, and it really helps out. Instead of trying to get around these fingers and get a good grip to it, now I can really get on there and get a good grip and be able to control it really well. So I'm happy with that. But then my next problem was trying to get around the mag release. So Springer Precision came along, got one of these from those guys, and now it's really easy. Just get in there, you only push just a little bit, and then the mag will drop out really nice. I also installed a Dawson Precision fiber optic sight. Got the red one on the tip here. The factory installed one was the green, but indoors I was having a hard time seeing it. So I installed the red one, and it's been a lot better for indoors. I've also got the Surefire 300X. Loved it, or X300U. Really love this light. It fits on there great. So the next thing that I was having a problem with is once I'd get a good firm grip on the gun, trying to bring the slide catch and lock it rearward, I always had to shift my hand over, and I really didn't like that. And just getting a good, I mean, I can get it for releasing, it's okay, but I was hoping to find something better. I looked around, seems that no one's making anything for this part. So I figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and make one. So I ordered another slide catch from SIG. Didn't cost much, it was like $45. And then my first job was I had to grind off all this metal that was sticking up right there, the original gripping surface, till it was just a flat part, same height as this. And then once I got done with that, I had to come up with a model of what I wanted it to look like. And that's when I built this. Very crude, it's just craft sticks and glue. But it gave me something that I could figure out how I was going to build it. I had to know what this notch was, the thickness or the depth of this notch, the length it was going to be here, the length from where this taper starts to the end here. So basically, I came up with something that looks like this. Something that was big enough to be able to get your thumb on to push, make sure it cleared the safety catch, and that was just the general idea. So then, that's where this comes into play. 1/2 inch diameter tool steel, A2 tool steel rod. Great material. It's hard, it's strong, it's stiff, but it is a mother to work with. You can probably, if you have tungsten carbide milling cutters, you could cut it, but unfortunately I don't have a machine, so I had to use grinding, and it took a long time. I probably had about 5 hours with a grinder to turn it from that to this. About the only feature that still looks like round rod is that. You can see that little rounded curvature there. The rest of it all had to be shaped triangular, sort of, like this was. And that's the general idea. And this is what I came up with. A lot of grinding to try and get it that way. And then I used TIG brazing method with silicon carbide rod to braze the two parts together. Had to be careful not to mess any of this stuff up. This is the factory catch profile. Didn't touch any of that. Didn't touch anything with this pin. That's the tang where it locks into the ambidextrous slide catch on the other side. I cut a groove in here so that when you're holding the gun, it acts as a rest for your thumb. And then when you're using it as the lock, the slide catch, you've got a lot of room, or a lot of surface area to push against with your thumb to push it up. Next, I'll show you what it looks like when it's installed. So this is what the finished product looks like. Went originally from this to a wood model to this part. It's really comfortable on the underside of the knuckle, really easy. Locks back. I mean, it's like falling off a log. I mean, you could have a banged up thumb, still going to operate real easy. Super easy to release. Works great on as a catch. So then you've got the fluted part right here. So you got a good grip. That's what my new grip picture looks like from the side. So we got a lot of real estate to grab with. And that's what I came up with. So if you guys need one, now you know what to do. See you guys at the range.